fucked up.
Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me now? Hey. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, Carla. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Sarah. It's crazy how I know y'all. What are y'all doing? Coring these apples. Oh, shit. Yes, you can hear me? I had to reset my phone. Hey, Jador, Pito. I hope I said it right. Jador Ray. Hey, Brian. I'm about to make my specialty combination pies for the crew. Everybody's out partying. I'm out here being granny right now. I'm too old to be going to parties unless I'm getting that check. How you doing? Watching Save the Last Dance. What's that? Is that a movie? Yay, you can hear me? So I'm peeling my Granny Smith apples. I'm being a granny with my Granny Smiths. Hey, where y'all at? Where you tuning in from? What's going on in your world? You want a pie? Well, I'll be taking orders, but right now I have another week or two to go before I finish filming Fifth Ward. But as you know, Houston, Texas is going through an extreme disaster right now with a hurricane and more torrential downpours tonight. So please play. Please play. I'm so backwards. Please pray for Houston, for the surrounding areas of Texas. I just got out right in time on Friday. Man, I called the hotel today. They said they were straight. They didn't have any flooding. So, all my stuff is secure. Plus, I'm kind of high up in the sky right now. But it's a lot of moccasins and alligators, snakes, and all kinds of things in the water in Houston right now. I heard a freeway just completely collapse. It's crazy. I'm in Vegas right now. I went to my first fight last night. Man, I actually saw all of the pre-fights yesterday. Maybe about 4. When I tell you, they went for blood, literally. Them boys were getting it in the ring. I think I saw lightweight. I saw middleweight. Not sure if I saw featherweight. And then I think mid-heavy. And one other category, but they were going for it. Yeah, I like the fight, but I know business, so I knew what it was. I knew Mayweather's strategy as far as taking it easy the first 3-4 rounds. I knew by round 6 that McGregor was tired. I saw him in his legs because I've taken boxing classes before with a trainer out of New York and an Italian last name. And my father has always been into boxing. As a matter of fact, he trained with Sugar Ray Leonard out in Maryland for years. And so that's my favorite sport. It's always been a part of my childhood. And I had great seats last night where I could actually see. And I enjoyed it. I really like the sport. But I knew that McGregor wouldn't last after round 6. I saw it. He was breathing very heavy, and Floyd was chilling in between each round on the breaks, which they only get 60 seconds of. But you can just tell. Not to say that he didn't give him a run for his money. Oh, yay. I'm so glad that you love Unbreakable. Which show did you go to when you heard me sing that one live. And where was it? What state? What city? What am I making? I'm making my specialty apple blueberry pies for the crew, for the team. It's taking me forever. I usually have a better peeler. But I'm only making 1 or 2 tonight. Usually I make 8 at a time, 6 to 8 at a time, easy. Around the holidays, I make a minimum of 12. My friends and family are always telling me, look, I'll place an order. One of my web guys, if you're tuning in, hey, what's up, Scotty? Scotty was like, no, he's one of my digital web guys. He says, no, you can just pay me in pies. Whenever I have some kind of update or addition to mayamaya.com, he's like, no, just send me some pies. Freeze it, FedEx it. Freeze and FedEx. It's West Coast time, so we are Pacific. It's 9:45 p.m. right now, so I guess it's late right there on the East Coast, about to be 1 a.m. Placing your order, I need some helpers. Who wants to come help me in my kitchen one day and make all these pies? I need an assembly line though, because when orders come in, just people at the studio alone, they're like, yo, it's about that time. When you coming back to town? It's the holidays. I need one of them pies. When you making pies? It doesn't take me any time. But one thing different that I do now, I make the vegan version. So I'm no longer using butter. I'm not using any animal products. I don't use any kind of sugars except for coconut sugar or agave. And I also make the raw vegan version of this, where I create my own crust with dates and nuts. I like pistachios and cashews and almonds. Almonds really hold up great because they're really hard and they won't get soggy. So I like to make my crust out of that and add some spices and all of that. So I do that, and I can do a raw vegan version of that, either cold or you can heat it up to 118 degrees when you're doing raw vegan foods. So I'm over here being a granny with my Granny Smith apples, which are now peeled. Now I'm about to be real DC and use my knife. Hey, Crystal. I've been vegan for 3 complete years, but I just started my 4th year, July 1st. And I haven't lost any weight like that. I'm still maintaining my 135. I lost 30 pounds when I first started. Plus, I was going to the gym, too, at like 5 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning for a good hour and a half with Nicole Winhofer, who's Madonna's ex-trainer. Anyhow, lost 30 pounds, but I didn't lose my thickness and I didn't get skinny because I really love carbs, from beans to fruits to oats and grains, nuts and seeds. They keep me full, they keep me normal. Being vegan does not mean that you have to get skinny or become a toothpick, you know. But I did start eating a lot more healthy. And then when I started doing the raw vegan challenge, I started eating much more healthy because I'm a carb queen and I stay on pasta. If I'm not doing the raw challenge, I need to catch myself. And I see it in a lot of my photos. You know, plus I'm getting older, like we all are, and your metabolism slows down. I'm gonna just say that. So when I know I can't get to a gym consistently, you know, I gotta sacrifice or compromise somewhere else. So, and that would be in the kitchen. So being raw vegan has definitely helped me maintain something. No, you actually can get very thick and muscular on a vegan diet because you get a lot of protein, you get great carbs, complex carbs, natural sugars from fruit. You can also be very unhealthy as a vegan. It's important whether you eat meat or not to take a B12 supplement, which I don't do. But I find myself having more energy and I don't really need it unless I need to, I'm traveling on tour from state to state, city to city, back to back. You can lose a lot of energy without sleep. So maybe in those situations, but I haven't had any problems, no exhaustion, nothing. I don't do sodas, I don't do artificial juices. I just do all natural juices, and it's cheap. I thought vegan was expensive. Ooh, that's a myth too. I cut out all my Dunkin' Donuts, my Krispy Kremes, my brownies, my Snickers, my junk food, my Starbucks, all the stuff I used to do. Shoot, I cut my budget in half. So it's actually cheaper to be vegan unless you want to buy fancy foods and you eat a lot, But fruit is so much cheaper. Now, organic can be expensive, but you're getting great nutrition. Not everything is safe. Not everything is organic that has an organic label, but the risk of you getting cancer from non-organic is less, even though there are pesticides used. It's less than eating a lot of foods that are pumped up with chemicals and steroids and antibiotics that are just killing people right now. So, anyhow, how are you doing? Yes, I cut out Starbucks. That caramel apple cider used to be crack for me. I love you too. My favorite grocery store is Air One, which I've only found in LA so far. It's EREWHON. The next one will be Sprouts, Mom's. There's also these boutique grocery stores. Whole Foods is always great because when I'm on the road, I try to find one unless it's an international situation because they have salad bars. And when you need a meal and you can't just go to, a restaurant or definitely not fast food because it's laced with chemicals, the salads are. I find like Whole Foods is a great stop just to run in and get some fresh situations, especially when I'm doing the raw vegan challenge. Make a quick salad at their salad bar. There's a way. And this this raw vegan challenge has helped me figure out that way. So, it's not time consuming at all. You like my album? Which one are you talking about? I'm so glad you like it. One thing I can't get rid of though are these arms. Like my arms are thick. I don't mind. I don't want skinny arms, but when I lift and stop lifting, they get bigger and thicker. So it's just a little flabby and meaty, which is hard for a lot of women. This little pouch down here, this part of the arm, and then all this waist below is it's a situation, especially when you get older. Fear of flying. Fear of flying. Oh, the new album is called Smooth Jones. This is actually the first time I'm calling it an album. Never called it an album, but it got nominated for a Grammy, which was awesome. Thanks to all the people that were involved. Man, it was amazing to experience that. Because I just put it out for you guys for a Valentine's Day gift, but no promotion and no label. Just, on Planet 9, here y'all go, enjoy. For the, what was it, the 19th? Yeah, the 18th anniversary last year. 18th anniversary of the first album, so I'm glad that you like it. Your daughter's name is Mike. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Tell her I said hello. You're flying arrow? Really? Are you saying that's what I look like right now? You're flying? Trying not to cut my fingers while I look at this screen. Thank you. I hope you like it. The project before Smooth Jones was an All Slow Jams project, which was also released on Valentine's Day the year prior in 2015. And it's called Love Elevation Suite. So if you like slow jams, that's for you. The one before Love Elevation Suite is called Sweet 16, which was released April 21st, same year, I believe. Oh no, the year prior, 2014. And that same year, on February 14th, I released With Love, which was, I think, my first EP. Coming off of Kiss, which is the international album, which was released in 2011 and 2012, I think. 3 different versions, I can't keep track, but With Love is the first Slow Jams EP, produced by myself and Yanni, and Sweet 16 is the second EP, came out 2014. Love Elevation Suite is the third EP, came out 2015, Valentine's Day, and Smooth Jones is the latest, which was 2016, Valentine's Day. Yes. But you guys, I have some videos coming that are directed, produced with a director. So that's coming your way as well from Planet 9 Films, and getting more into the visual space before I just release songs, because I know you guys have been asking for music videos, so I'm doing that for you. I hope you like it. The last video came out Valentine's Day this year for Cooling, which was a fan favorite. It's on iTunes, I think Apple as well, same thing, I guess. YouTube, and whatever other digital streaming platforms play videos. One more Apple. Yes, I can't wait to come home. It's going to be another couple of weeks because we're still filming in Houston, Texas. We're filming a TV series called Fifth Ward. But I'm also producing some music for the show, which has been awesome. Definitely in a different type of genre, but very familiar for me because I used to be in gospel choir, which I really miss. And so a lot of things have come out of me musically. I even played the piano a couple of nights ago and figured out some chords. Just sat there for a good hour, came up with something for the next scene that we got to film whenever Houston is clear to go back to. You know, it's crazy out there right now with all of the floods and consistent rains, tornadoes as well, and just cars underwater. I think one of the freeways just collapsed today, and the dams are next. You know, I think they're going to release the dams, according to one of my girlfriends that lives out here. So please, everybody, pray for the world, but pray for Houston, Texas. Pray for the surrounding areas of Texas. It is hurricane season in the Gulf right now, and that area is always getting a lot of disastrous flooding because of it. It's a very dangerous situation. It's going to cost a lot of money to repair. And there's so many other things happening in the world as well, with just suffering from people. It's very, very, very disappointing. And some of it's caused by man, some of it's natural. But pray for the world. So what are you listening to right now? What are you going through in your life? Lie detector. Lie detector. What's up, Tony? Oh, you know what I'm up to.
What you?
You see these apples, you know what I'm up to.
Goddamn, that peach cob. Is that, wait a minute, apple? Some type of pie. Finna go down. What is it? What we cooking?
You already know what's about to go down.
You gonna get my rest on. How long before it's ready? About an hour?
Probably, actually, I would say 45 minutes.
How many you gonna make? Just them two?
Just two.
I don't want to share none with nobody.
Yeah, because it's going to be like, it's going to be, people get so excited. It's going to be about 45 minutes, I would say.
That's enough powerful for us. We're not sharing that with nobody.
Y'all get to have this because I have one more day of my challenge before I can have any. I ate at a vegan restaurant today, so I'm good. Afterglow show. What's your favorite song from Smooth Jones? Yes, I love to cook. Love me some kitchen work. I need some more light though. It's kind of dim. I didn't shake? No, you didn't. Take it back. Okay, so my apples are cut. I'll show you. See my apples? I'm on Instagram Live right now doing my little vegan tutorial. See, oh, mangoes are my favorite right now. They're so sweet. Oh, yes. So right now, I'm gonna throw these apples in this pan. Coconut sugar. Are y'all talking about vegan food?
You make it sound like it tastes like a steak.
Oh, there's vegan steak, country fried, all of that stuff. Oh yeah. I'm telling you.
I will find out. You think you know that vegan stuff?
Berry smoothie bowl with bananas, chia seeds, granola, raisins, blueberries. So here's my apple blueberry pie. I'm putting the apples in first. Earth Balance vegan butter and coconut sugar. gonna break this. Fallen. Oh, wow. Coconut oil on the skin is best. I use it as a makeup remover. Because it's non-toxic. It's great for your skin. It's natural. Apples are cooking. Yes, they have vegan cosmetics. My favorite vegan brand of cosmetic is Hourglass. Also, Harlow. But that's made in Australia. I also use organics for mascara, chemical-free, cruelty-free. I use coconut oil for moisturizer because I do have dry skin. I never drink enough water like I'm supposed to. And it's very hydrating. I use it on my hair too. That's better. Use it on your skin. And if you want to know more about vegan products, cruelty-free products as well, chemical-free products, you can find some on veganessentials.com. Hair conditioners, shampoos, moisturizers, exfoliants, all that. I've been a vegan for 3 complete years. This is year number 4 now. The Body Shop is also doing all vegan products now. But there are still some chemicals in certain products, so it depends on what you're looking for. I'm just letting you know that they do have cruelty-free options in their entire store at The Body Shop. Vegan essentials for all vegan products. I also just ran into a young lady that just sent me some products to Houston, Texas, and her brand is called Health Nut. Toxic-free, all-natural, chemical-free, cruelty-free, vegan, from deodorant to lotion to perfume, spray. It's on point too. It's called Health Nut. Black-owned business as well. I ran into her at a vegan spot today. So shout out to you if you're tuning in. I'm doing wonderful. What about you? Vitamins. I don't take any vitamins. I don't take any vitamin shots, injections, nothing. I just have a very, very vitamin-rich diet now with fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, legumes, sprouts, beans. I'm getting everything I need, and I was iron deficient before I went vegan, so I had anemia. But when I went vegan, it reversed. My doctor was like, what are you doing differently? Are you taking iron pills and supplements? I said, no, I went vegan, And she said, well, it's working. That's really strange. And so I just wasn't giving vegetables, leafy green vegetables, or iron-rich foods the time of day. Also, another thing that happened was, I think there's a condition, it's like the cousin of osteoporosis. It's like the warning sign of osteoporosis, where your bones are weakened. So I was having fractures from dance and wearing heels. Man, that went away. So my bones are stronger when I got rid of the dairy, which really doesn't do anything for your bones. So I'm getting more calcium-rich foods as well. All natural. It's crazy. So just wanted to share that. Anyway, we have blueberries. Yay! Organic blueberries, fresh, with fresh apples. Now that the apples are soft, we are going to add them to the mix. I can't even eat my own cooking tonight because I have one more day of raw vegan life. So we're going to add another one. It's okay if there's water pouring from it. Always recycle plastic. You know, unfortunately our food is still packaged in plastic these days, unless you want to go pick your own fruit at a patch or something like that. But some of them are imported, some of them are locally grown, but please recycle until they have another alternative of packaging, which we're headed in the direction of. A lot of marine life is getting caught up in the plastic. It's also contaminating the water. It's not really biodegradable. And it takes hundreds, if not 1,000 years to disintegrate, or it doesn't at all. So please recycle. Yes, I'll be able to eat these pies in 2 days. So Wednesday. What's today? No. Tuesday. Today's Sunday. It's the 20th day of the 21 Raw Vegan Challenge, 21-day Raw Vegan Challenge. Vegan, vegetarian, whatever you chose. I'm doing raw vegan. So tomorrow is the 21st day of 21. And on day 22, which will be Tuesday, I can eat some of my own pie that I'm making fresh. Snatch from scratch. Yeah. Alright, since these are fresh vegetables, they still have some stems on them, so you gotta pick them out if you see them. Which is why I'm stirring so much. There we go. There's some light. Can y'all hear this cooking? Can you hear it boiling? Oh yeah. And this is the beginning phase of what my apple. It's gonna turn purple. It's gonna turn purple. Purple pie. Now I make combination pies. It's what's the other one that I make? I started making peach apple rum raisin. No, coconut rum raisin combination pie. Ooh, when I say it's crack combination pies. Apple peach cobbler coconut rum raisin pie. Serious. Purple pies tell no lies. Oh Lord. I'm gonna need a kitchen of like 20 stoves if y'all are trying to place orders in an assembly line. Who wants to be my helper? It'll take me some time to make all these. Recipe book? Okay. This is actually a secret recipe. Shout out to One Up Entertainment. They did the song Fallen from back in 2003. And they're from Maryland, my hood. So we were in the studio in Baltimore at the house. They have a house studio. And upstairs, because it was right after Thanksgiving, they were the grandmother. She cooked the whole meal. So they brought some pie downstairs. This is how all of this started. They brought some pies downstairs, and I had one slice, and then I had another slice, then I had another slice. I had 5 slices of pie, this pie, that night in the studio. That's when my metabolism was a lot quicker. And I was like, well, what is this? I need the recipe. They were like, nah, this is our grandmother's recipe. You can't have this. I was like, look, how can we negotiate? I need this recipe. You can't give this recipe up. And whenever we come out to LA, you got to make us some pies. I was like, y'all got a deal. Whenever you're out in LA, if we end up making more songs out there, I'll cook y'all some pies. I'll bring it to the studio. And that's how the birth of the apple blueberry pie from Naya was not created or invented, but let's just say extended from somebody's grandmother in Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. So this is a very sacred, traditional recipe that I won't give up. And if I ever sell these pies, the commission will be going to the granny, if she's still around, or her family. These pies change people's lives. Purple pies, they save lives. Okay, so here's the color change. Just turned red. It's about to be purple. Ooh, I'm just telling y'all right now. This is also cobbler. This can also go on top of pancakes in the morning, waffles in the morning, whatever you want, French toast. It's a serious situation here. You can't get this pie anywhere, so I'm gonna just have to sell it with the permission of the grandmother that created the recipe. I cook it for family, yes. Associates, friends, every holiday. Some people, when I have time and I'm off the road, ask me if I can freeze and FedEx. So I've done that for some of my team members. They're like, pay me in pies. I'm like, that's fine. That'll work. Because I can make them in 45 minutes. Once you got the filling done and all the chopping and slicing and peeling, pray, save animals. Mingle with the kids a little bit. The kids and the kids. Okay, so these shells are made of flour and water. My healthy vegan pies are made out of almond flour and water, which is a lot better than the white flour. And then I also make a second crust on top of that with dates and almonds, cashews, pistachios, mixed nuts. You can do all of that in a NutriBullet. And so it adds a little crunchy thing or crunchy texture on top of the almond flour. So I'll give you all that because that is a part of my recipe.
That
Doing
driving
the vegan
thing.
healthy version.
Oh, so you don't gotta sign anything. Then you get there, you already make you sign up and shit.
And then once you're finished with the pie filling, place in the pie shell. And then you get ready for the crust covers. Oh yes, skydiving is no joke, but bungee jumping is something that I probably won't ever do unless, you know, somebody dares me, because I'm always doing some crazy shit. When somebody dares me to do something, don't think I won't. Good vegan shake recipes. Oh, hold on. Let me look at this app because I have an app. It's called Smoothie. I'll check on 5. Where my app's at? Okay, health. Is it on that phone or this phone? I think it's on the phone that I'm on. Yeah, it's on the phone that I'm on. So I would have to switch phones. Hold on, let me see if I can do that. But yeah, look up the app Smoothies on your app store if you have an iPhone. There's so many recipes, because I could be here all day giving you different combinations. You know? Yeah. Here's the garbage. Yeah, here's some leftover pie filling. Bam. Let's turn this light on. It's a little fan rotating. Okay. It's just too bright. I feel like I'm in a hamster cage or something. What do I fear the most? Bungee jumping. I didn't feel a thing when I went skydiving. I just felt cold air in my face. Precipitation. But I never realized that, you know, when you think of skydiving, you think your stomach is going to go down your throat or up your throat. I never even imagined touching a cloud. So for a hot second, I was like, oh my God, I'm like a Care Bear. I was literally touching clouds. They were in my face, my nose, my hands, my whole body. I actually went through a freaking cloud. I touched clouds. When I went skydiving, I never thought I would touch a cloud in my life. So that was probably the most trippy experience of skydiving, because you really don't think about that component. It was great. Hot air balloon. I'm not scared of that, but I think I would be more scared of that than skydiving. I'm just a little hesitant when it comes to fire. Yeah, I don't want to feel any kind of burns in the air. If you have a parachute, that would be great so you can jump the hell out of there. But I feel like I can control myself and control the circumstances. And if not, with skydiving, at least you just die instantly from impact. That hot air balloon, I don't know. I think there are actually a lot more accidents with that than there are skydiving. Bungee jumping, I'm not really feeling that. I'm not really feeling it, because you can feel that drop in your stomach. What's the most adventurous thing that you have done? Yeah, immediate impact sounds a lot better than a prolonged burn to death. Yeah. You know what? I read a book. Thank you, Carla, by the way. She sent it to me. I read a book by Deepak Chopra. It's called Life After Death. Read it last year on my 30-day retreat. Went out the country for 30 days and just got spiritually grounded. And read that book. My perception of death has definitely changed. And the subtitle of that book is called Burden of Proof. And so there are actually near-death or death experiences in that book, and it also discusses what it is, and the graduation or ascension into the next dimension. So I just don't look at it as the end anymore. Look at it as the beginning of different plane of existence, energy. Truly believe in energy. Never dies, it just transforms into something else, and is always recycled and regenerated, always exists. Have you ever gone to any places like the South and felt an energy, or Phoenix or Sedona? Have you ever felt the Navajo spirit or the spirit of Native Americans in those very mountainous red rock type of places? The energy there is real. Very healing, by the way. Some parts of the South, just the willow trees alone, magnolia trees, they tell a story. Strange Fruit. Check out that song. Billie Holiday. She sang it. I feel that energy. Okay. I'm cooking pies. Vegan life. Now we're putting the coconut sugar on top of the pie, and it will brown when you put it in the oven. Yes, Nina Simone. Absolutely. Very haunting. Yes, drink more water. Absolutely. I'm making apple blueberry pies. Okay, so one more pie crust cover. Go. Who's doing this challenge with me? What are your favorite books? What are your favorite documentaries? What are your favorite films, TV shows, speakers? What are your favorite things? Tell me. What's up, Shaka? I have not forgotten about Africa. As a matter of fact, I'm in touch with Africare, who serves over 40 countries in Africa. They're based in my hometown, which I have not been to in months, but I'm looking forward to meeting with them when I get home to DC, so got you. And Sierra Leone. One of my friends is an electrical engineer who develops solar as well as clean green energy systems for African nations. She's been back and forth between Angola, Tanzania. I'm so proud of her. She's like my little sister. We met when she was 9 years old. I think I was 13 or 14 through tap class. So my wheels are spinning. next vegan challenge, which starts September 8th, 21 days. I've created a vegan starter guide for beginners. I sat at my computer when my family, friends, associates, followers started asking me all these questions. And so I decided to just include it on maybe 4 pages total, which is the beginning of maybe a workbook. And some of the things that I've encountered, as well as tips, substitute